Okay, if you are someone who is hearing this term lean product management multiple times but still struggles to understand what this is, what this exactly mean, then this interesting video is for you. Because in this particular video, I'm going to talk about lean product management in a way where it is not only very easy for you to understand, but you will also be able to remember it for a very long time. And I'm going to tell you lean product management via a story. And I'm sure all of you are going to like this story. So, here is how our story starts. Once upon a time, in an organization far, far away, there were two people. Let's call them learned man and wise man. As you can see from the picture that the learned man is actually working in product development within the organization, and wise man has worked in the organization and now retired and doing meditation. Needless to say that he has extensive experience in product development. One day, the learned man went to the wise man and asked, "Wise man, how should I deal with so many people?" He was obviously having so many people maybe reporting to him or he was interacting with them. He has this problem and he asked a wise man. And wise man said that it's simple. Listen to everyone, but make sure that you are listening to what's needed. Now, whatever the wise man has said has a deep meaning, but we are not going to go into that because I believe all of us understood that the wise man is saying that reduce the noise, listen to what's needed. Now, the learned man asked, "Okay, I will do that, but do you have a name for this particular technique?" The wise man smiled and said, "Yes, it's called LPM, Lean People Management." Now, I know this video is for lean product management, but listen to this story for some more time. You will realize why I talked about LPM as lean people management. The learned man went back to his office and was contemplating on whatever the wise man has said, and he came to the conclusion that wise man is right. I cannot spend lots of time in interacting with pretty much everyone and listening to everyone because I cannot stop people from talking, but I can make sure whatever I am taking, what are the things I am taking. Things went by, and a few days later, the same organization, which was far, far away, decided to implement lean product management within the organization. So, the learned man, obviously, he is in charge of many product management and development, went to Wise Man again and asked, "Wise Man, I want to understand lean product management. Can you please help me in understanding that?" The wise man again smiled and said, "Yes, I will. It's no different from the earlier LPM, lean people management. Just do the same thing." The learned man was visibly upset. He said, "What are you saying? When I came to you the last time, that was about people. This is about product." The wise man again smiled and said, "Don't worry, let me explain it to you." Now, wise man said that, whenever you are developing a product, you have lots of options. This sentence has profound meaning. Whenever you are doing something, you have lots and lots of option of doing something. You reach to this particular video because you choose one particular option out of many. The same thing happens in product development, and the options could be related to your information, suggestion, tools, requirement, customer types, needs, and so many things. Lean product management is all about making an appropriate choice. Obviously, the choice is heavily influenced by the probable success of the product, but it's all about choices, including what, how, and when, which means the choice related to what you need to build, how you want to build it, when you want to build it. It's all about choices. Lean product management in one line is all about making appropriate choices for doing something, which includes product development as well as software development. When the wise man stated these things, the learned man understood and he asked a question. Okay, I understood that lean product management is all about making choices. Can you help me in doing that? How can I make a better choice? The wise man said that, yes, I will tell you. Here are a few ways to take a better decision. Number one, he said that think about outcomes, not the outputs. The learned man said, what's the difference between these two? As many of us might also be thinking, what's the difference between these two? So, our wise man said that he's gonna tell us the difference using an example. So, he is talking about a scenario where two people are there, both are hungry, but both are ordering different food. One person has ordered junk food, another person has ordered, you know, decent food or home cooked or fruit salad kind of thing, which is not junk. Now, in both the cases, the output will be same, which means the hunger will be satisfied. What's the problem statement? I am hungry. What's the output? You ate any kind of food, your hunger is satisfied, and maybe immediate outcome is same, but the real outcome will be visible only after 3 to 6 months, where the choice of junk food may lead to a different kind of health scenario, while the choice of non junk food may lead to a different kind of health scenario. Hope this is clear. Now, this was also clear to our learned man, and he said that, okay, now I understood, but do I need to wait for 3 to 6 months to see the result of my choices? Now, here, the wise man, when he's given the example, his intention was not this. His intention was to make sure that whenever you make any choice, think about what is the outcome you are going to achieve. So, if you are going to take junk food, you know that taking junk food will lead to a different outcome than taking non junk food. So, you need to know about the outcome. And our wise man said that this is where the idea of lean product management techniques comes into picture. Now, what is lean product management or lean people management? Making appropriate choices. Lean product management comes with set of techniques which helps us to take appropriate decision or make appropriate choices. And our wise man is going to tell about few of them. The first thing is that identify and define the problem first. Never ever get into the trap of creating some utopian solution or something that is going to fix all the problems. And this is where, let me tell you my example, that people struggle a lot, because whenever they are trying to pitch something out for any situation or every situation, they try to communicate as if their product has a solution for that also. And this is highly unlikely that one product is going to solve all the problems, or one feature version or one different set of tool chain can fix all the problems. Always focus on what is that you are fixing. If people are happy with that solution, they are going to take it. Presenting your solution as sacrosanct utopian is never going to work, no matter which situation you are in right now. Okay, so always identify and define your problem. What is that you want to achieve? What is that you want to solve? The other thing is that build a hypothesis around whatever you are thinking. And all the hypothesis starts with we believe, I believe, and then test that belief. Okay. It's also likely that you may not get clear answer from your test, because for many of the things, when you say I believe, like GPT will be able to answer all the questions people are asking, there may not be enough resources to test it, but there are enough test cases that can be created to give you an indication of what is going to happen. Maybe that's going to change in a with a scale, but you will get the indication. And also, not everything is meant for success. There will be failures and you are going to learn from it, but it's always better to create a hypothesis. Okay. And you can use AI as of today to test those hypotheses. Check all the data, scrap all the data, see if it is actually leading you to the same conclusion. The other thing is that always think about for whom you are creating something. Who is the end user, end person, end company, end AI is going to use that, end agent that's going to use that huge AI to create the persona and think about them. And that is where understanding your customer and customer segments comes into picture. Okay. My mentor always says that no matter what you do, everything has a customer. In some way or other, for whatever you are doing, everything has a customer. Even if you are, decrementing time by 50 millisecond, it is going to impact something and impact someone. If not, then you're doing nothing. It's nothing. So always think about who is that end entity that is going to make use of that solution and think from that end entity perspective. Listening to these things, the learned man was very happy and asked, okay, those are interesting facts. I will take care of that. Anything else? Our wise man said that, yeah, there is something more. There is something called product discovery. And product discovery is all about finding what is that we are building. And to do that, what we'll have to do is that we'll have to understand, define, ideate your solution, validate, test, and iterate if required. So you are discovering what is that you are going to build. Huge AI today, and there is a difference between product discovery and delivery. Product discovery is all about building the right things. Product delivery is all about building the things right. Now, hearing all these things, the learned man thought that, okay, that's great, but let me show the wise man that I am also intelligent. He said that, you talked about a lot of things, but you haven't talked about eliminating waste. Wherever I go and see lean product management or lean software development, everybody talks about eliminating waste. And it's a good thing, very good practice. And in lean software development, eliminating waste means not doing things which are not required, which is not directly contributing to your product development understanding or success. But our wise man was wise enough. He said, I know what is the meaning of eliminating waste, and we all should take care of that. But there is another dimension to it, but don't be shocked while listening to this. The wise man said that you need to create a lot of waste before eliminating it. I know all of you are surprised, just like our learned man. He's also surprised. Creating waste? What does he mean? So, wise man said that look, whatever you do, for example, your hypothesis, your discovery, your prototypes, they are actually very helpful in understanding whatever we want to do. But do you realize that these things generate a lot of waste? How many hypotheses you will create and throw it into the dustbin? How many product discovery iterations you will do and you will throw it into the dustbin? Always remember, people don't realize that the more waste is generated while doing a work, the better our understanding will be about the work we want to do. Now, I am not trying to change the meaning of eliminating waste in the lean philosophy. It's correct. I'm giving you a different dimension of eliminating waste. You create waste, then eliminate so that you come to a conclusion what is that you want to build, what is the best thing to build. And frankly, in the age of AI, it's possible for us to create lots of waste. And this is where our software development is moving, where you can create a spec driven development, you can create different kind of spec, ask AI to create things in a different way, using different libraries, using different frameworks, using different ways, doing the same thing in 2 3 4 ways. Today it's possible to generate lots of waste, not in a bad sense, but in a sense to understand what is that will serve us better, what is that will help us better. And hearing this, our learned man realized that he got everything what he needed from the wise man, and he thanked our wise man for sharing all the things, whatever he has shared in this story. And I do hope and believe that all of us should also thank this wise man. With this, I'm ending this video. I do hope and believe that, again, You understood the idea and concept of lean product management in a way where it was not only easy but will be long lasting. Thank you all. Thanks for watching. We will meet again. Until the next time we meet, good day, goodbye. You take care.